And then we're gonna go live. I'm gonna try to go live like this if we can. Oh no, we
This
can't.
lighting is
It's
nice.
nice. It's nice. Because it's hard to go live like up like this. It's like when you do it, then everybody sees it like this. But it's okay, baby.
Working on production, guys. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. We're building a team. So we'll get there. Okay. Is yours live? Oh shit, yours is live. Hey! It's letting everybody know. Okay. You made your list?
Cool. Yes.
Oh my god, this is such a good one.
I can't do without.
That's such a good one. Maybe that has some like this. I was thinking like
they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so hey guys, this is another episode of Strawberry Lemonade. I was thinking about like what we should, you know how the Instagram's name is Strawberry Lem?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, what does LEM stand for? And I was trying to like find different stuff like laughter, entertainment, money, or some
That's cute.
some shit, but you know, but
hello, y'all.
Hey! So I'm Yaya.
I'm Kayla.
And this is Strawberry Lemonade. We are on episode 9. We got one more. Then we're gonna be on 10. Woo. We should do something special.
I know. To
for
celebrate.
Like a celebration. Like we should probably really get drunk that day. Like,
on live. I'm with it.
I feel like, yeah, let's have a real ass talk. Some real ass bitches.
Right.
Okay, so today we're talking about millennials and dating.
Which is a very hard thing
to
do.
Difficult situation to be in when you're a millennial. Okay, so millennials, what year does that start? Is it like the 90s and up? Because I used to think that the millennials were like my kids, but then they said like I'm a millennial too.
I don't even know when it starts. Somebody told me that it started in like the 80s, but I'm not sure. We have to look that up.
Yeah, we should.
Look at me looking for my phone.
It's okay. Look that up. Look,
yes.
Go look that up.
Millennial.
But either way, it's us.
Yeah. And
the people younger than us, people a little bit older than us, we'll say age 30 and down.
Yeah.
Just to.
I think that's a safe bracket.
So, yeah, we're talking about that. So something about we asked you to make lists of 5 things that are requirements in your relationship. Why did I ask for this? Because I want to know if the 5 things that we require are attainable in a millennial relationship.
Okay.
So
I think they are.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think some of them, but I don't think all of them are.
I think so.
People were commenting like a lot. One of the people that commented yesterday was married.
Oh, and what did
she said no. She said, well, she's married. I don't know how old she is, though. I mean, I would assume she's a millennial. She doesn't look old, but, black don't crack.
Yeah.
So
we fooling them out here.
But, yeah, we're just going to talk about that. So, first, we were supposed to have a guest. And we were supposed to have a guest on Saturday. So, we're so sorry that we got stood up. It's not our fault. It's everybody else's fault.
Right. But...
We're here. And this is why you look every day. So, yeah. So, okay, cool. Tell me about your weekend.
My weekend was just busy. I've just been doing hair. I wanted to go
get
out.
your hair done, y'all.
I know. Follow my hair page at Fire Hair Studio. We lit. But I was supposed to go out this weekend, but I was just so tired every day. Like, I had to just send out my disappointment text. Like, I'm not going to make it. I'm sorry. But... it's cool.
It's good. You made some money, girl. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
How about you?
That shit was dumb. I went to work every day. Like, I'm so tired of working.
You made some money, too.
I'm tired of working on the weekends. I don't want to make that kind of money no more. Like, I want to make my own money. Like, my friend in Georgia, she has her own business. She has a daycare.
Oh, yeah.
That girl is doing her thing. She's doing her thing. Like, I'm so proud of her. We used to talk about, it's, like, nice to watch it blossom, you know, like watch somebody
from the beginning
start off talking about it and just grow and grow. That shit's lit. But yeah, I didn't do anything. I was supposed to paint, but I was tired, so I'll paint today.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't really do shit.
I want to get into painting. It seems
We should paint. Oh, speaking of painting, we got our first ticket today.
Oh, yeah.
My friend bought her first ticket to the Sip and Paint on 420.
Which is about to be lit.
It's about to be lit. And what's the name of the club? Balaguer in Silver Spring.
Mm-hmm.
Come 420, drink, sip, talk. Like, we're going to have so much fun.
It's going to be such a vibe.
We'll be able to network. Hopefully, you guys get to network with each other, talk to each other. We want to have, like, all good vibes, good energy. And, yeah.
And business exchange.
Exchange.
You never know who you're going to work with and where you're going to meet that person. So it's good to go out.
Exactly.
And meet people.
Exactly. I met her at a freaking hair show. And
yes. Exactly.
So, yeah. We'll talk about a sign. Well, okay. If we talk about signs, we had an Aquarius come in, which would have been dope because we haven't had an Aquarius yet. So I guess that could be the sign of the day. Okay. I think I've done that before. So no, we'll pick something else because I think I did Aquarius in like the beginning. But it's okay.
We did Virgos last time.
Yeah, we did Virgos, we did Leo.
Let's do Sagittarius.
Okay, let's do Sag. So Sagittarius.
Like the one who knows everything.
I love Sagittarius. Okay. Those are my favorite.
What is it?
Your moon is in Sagittarius or your rising? Rising. Mm-hmm. Sagittarius are some of the dopest people in my opinion. They're fire signs, so they're super hot-headed, strong-minded, stubborn people. They also are, I think if I was to give a Sagittarius advice, it would be to practice consistency.
Okay, I can see that.
Which is like something that's hard for air signs and fire signs is practicing consistency. Like consistency is not an easy thing. Like that's why I appreciate us sticking to this podcast because like consistency is difficult.
It's so hard. That's
and
why
I feel like
been in the gym all year.
Girl, I didn't even start the gym. That's how consistent I am. I'm consistently not going. Fuck that shit. But Sagittarius are very outspoken. I think Sagittarius also should work on accepting that they're not right about everything, just like Leos.
So it's like you can't.
It's fire.
I don't even know where I get it from.
It's like it can be on both sides. The fire signs are just real like headstrong. Even Aries really headstrong. Yeah. Just know what they feel. What they feel is the Bible until they're proven wrong. And sometimes you can prove that shit wrong, and it's like, well,
I was still right.
So
I was wrong.
So yeah. Okay, so let's get into this shit.
Okay.
Millennials and dating. So we have a list of 5 things each that are requirements in our relationships. If you want to like comment what your 5 things are, that's like lit. So watch.
You should definitely do that. We'll read it
We'll read it out
when you comment.
The reason we're doing this, we're trying to see if the 5 things are something that that can be attainable in a relationship, like in this day and age. In our age range, in our bracket, is it attainable to get these things from a relationship and have a successful relationship? So, what's your 5?
Okay, so emotional awareness, caring, like going out of the way is definitely important. To have a plan or some type of financial stability, like going somewhere with it. You don't have to have it all together right now, but I need to see you building. Communication, of course, and confidence is the sexiest thing ever.
Word, not arrogance. Confidence gets confused with arrogance a lot. So absolutely. Yeah, mine are communication, openness / honesty, laughter, security, and adventure / creativity.
Yeah, that's good.
So I know, but I said pick 5, but like every time you hear a good one, you be like,
I need to add that. I was just I might have to combine these lists.
Okay, so let's start with yours. So Let's talk about, okay, first we could talk about millennial relationships because millennial dating. The person who was supposed to come today is actually a millennial and he was getting married, so that would have been clutch. But we can have that kind of, like, we could come back to this. Like, there's nothing to come back. Absolutely. So, what is something about dating that you feel is detrimental to progression in relationships? Like, what do you feel we can't, like, why can't we? Because honestly, let's be real, like, we're not good at relationships. Millennials are, like, not good. I haven't seen a successful relationship in years. Like, I have not. But, so, what do you think?
I mean, okay, I was having this conversation with my friend. Shout out to Ishmael.
Hey.
Hopefully he'll watch soon. But he was talking about how, like, a lot of people aren't that open-minded when it comes to things in relationships. Like, obviously, commitment is fucking hard. Committing to one person is hard as shit. Because it's like, first of all, you have all of these advertisements of all these different people that's like, oh, he's sexy. I want a little bit of him. I want a little bit of him. Like, everybody's cute. And it's not even just about being cute. Like, you just have good connections with different people. And I feel like for a long time, like, as a woman, I feel like I was taught to kind of like stay away from men to prevent those type of connections. But I feel like men were able to still build those type of connections with women freely. So they got the beauty of it. Like, they understood why they wanted to date outside or cheat on their girl or whatever. But we didn't really understand it because it was like, well, if you hanging out with them, you fast, or like kind of disconnecting you from men. But when you do actually get to know men and talk to men, you actually start to like them.
People are dope.
Yeah, yes, and I'm saying I'm specifying men because for a long time I thought men weren't shit. Like, overall, I had like a problem. So I'm kind of like shining light on that and taking that back and saying, like, men are amazing, men are beautiful, different men are fun to hang out with, like, and not on a sexual level. Yes, on a sexual level as well, but not only on a sexual level. So I see the beauty in, like, getting to know different people. And I feel like because, and I have insecurities myself, but because of insecurities, people kind of like don't want you to explore and build different connections with people.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's definitely a problem with millennials. Like, we're in between now. It's like we don't know if it's like,
I think since our parents aren't really millennials, we weren't taught a different way.
Yeah.
So what we're taught is if a man is interested in another person, even if it's just friendship, it's wrong.
Yeah, because
then vice versa. So I think that's one of the main things. Like, I feel like there's so much more openness now with millennials, and I feel like people are more open to being polyamorous. People are more open to being in open relationships and getting to know other people. I feel like it's like we're trying to figure out, okay, is this wrong to do this?
Yeah.
Because I know it's wrong, but it's like it's so much fun and we're young, and I feel like I was talking to my friend yesterday. And I was because I asked on the page, like, what do y'all feel about millennial relationships and millennial dating? And she was like, it sucks. Like, she's like, it sucks. And I'm like, why? And she said, because, like, there's no trust and there's no communication and people don't want to commit. They're scared of commitment and all of these things. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel like it's based off who you're trying to be with. Yeah. Like, we're not patient. Millennials are so impatient. Yeah. We want fast money. We want fast weight loss. We paying to get our ass and we paying to get this shit sucked out so that we don't have to go through the process of waiting. Like, we want fast food. We don't want to wait for food to be done. Like, we just want everything fast. We need to.
That's true.
We want to come up fast. Like, we got grind, but our grind is so, like, we need it to come. That's why we do so many things at one time. We doing a lot of stuff. We having a business. Like, saying, I don't want to work for this person, so I'm going to open my own business. I got to do this. Like, we're moving so fast. It's such a fast pace that we don't take the time to sit and really get to know the people that we're trying to build something with.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we make the mistake of people who are monogamous, like, believe in monogamy, are trying to force monogamy on people that don't believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
And people that don't believe in it are trying to force that on the people that are monogamy, which is why people start cheating. I know it is chilly. Which is why people start cheating.
I'll turn on the heat. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Which is why people start cheating and why people start oh, look at that ass, y'all. But that's why people cheat. I think people cheat because a person who's monogamous and doesn't believe in having multiple partners, and when I say multiple partners, I do not mean sex. Like, it's not always something to do with sex.
Yeah.
It's just a connection with another person.
Mm-hmm.
People believe that since I'm monogamous, that's the right way. And so if you're polyamorous or polygamous, whatever, if you believe in that, then it's wrong that you believe in that. And I'm going to try to fix you by making you believe what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa. Like, I believe that we're not supposed to be monogamous. We're not supposed to just be one person. So I'm going to push that on you. Where it's like, why can't the monogamous people stick to the monogamous people and everybody else stick to everybody else?
Just
and
have
we
a
just build like that.
conversation.
But
See
it's no
who you are,
communication.
and then go with somebody who's
Right.
not. Like,
right. And so, yeah. So
another thing, I feel like we have a lot of representation of relationships that are like built off of scandal and sneaking and all that stuff. So that's definitely brought into relationships where honesty is not a factor. People are afraid of hurting feelings and
will lie so that they won't hurt your feelings.
like,
they'll lie to cover their ass.
Yeah.
Instead
And it's
of being
not,
real.
that's not right. I feel like that's also like a form of manipulation.
It
Because you
is.
have one person thinking that they're one thing and you're living a completely different life.
Have a whole other life.
A whole nother family.
Word. Like, but that's crazy. Let me tell you why it's crazy, because older people have that shit, but they were lying about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's like we're so like we just, it's either we don't give a fuck so we hoeing, or we just
know what it is. And
I feel like that's why people look at it like
But older people, I never listen to what they have to say because they did the same shit and they always want to talk about us. The only difference is they didn't have phones to record themselves.
It's like
they
hard.
did the same shit.
It's hard.
They
like,
grew up in a different era, so like, don't judge me.
so you could be sneaky because
Yeah,
I can't see you,
right?
Like I
gotta wait for you to call from the payphone.
Right, we get we got cousins and brothers and sisters and all this stuff that we never knew about until granddad or grandma or whoever died. We never knew about it,
Right.
and now we know. And now we know about it, and it's like my granddad had a whole other family.
Oh wow.
With my family, but then he had a whole other family. Nobody knew about it until he died. That's the same thing. It's just he was lying.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to be honest. We're trying to be honest and open. And I think that it's like a confusion thing. There's confusion there because there's nothing wrong with being monogamous. It's just
it just depends on you.
Yeah, you
What
have
you
to.
can
It has to, and then you pick choose someone who's doing that also.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So let's talk about your list. I think that's.
Oh, that's the neighbor.
No, I think that's the baby. And
Oh.
baby dad.
Okay.
So okay, let's talk about the list. My list says communication, openness, honesty, laughter, security, adventure, and creativity. And creativity. So, do I feel like those are some things that are attainable in a millennial relationship? I feel like some of them are. Okay.
I
feel like they all are.
They are.
But I feel like it takes more work. Because since we are used to the lying and the manipulating and the closeness, it's hard to communicate. Mm-hmm. And I think that if we're able to communicate, all the other things kind of fall into place.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm saying it can absolutely work, because as long as you do number one.
Yeah, and that's my number one, y'all.
Yeah.
Communication is
my number 4. But it's not really in the order, but
that's the first thing I thought about. Was like, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. But I feel like I mean, creativity and adventure are kind of like a given because of a relationship that, like, how we are as this group of people. I think it's super easy to do. I feel like being in a relationship where people are being creative and adventurous is easy because we're creative. Like, this is just a creative bunch of people. Like, we all have businesses. We all want to make our own money and have our own brand and platform. I feel like social media, even though it can be annoying, it's like something that is an easy way to get your creativity out of there. Like, it's easy to be creative. And I feel like you just have to find a person that's the same lane creativity type shit as you. I should have put like can teach you something.
Yeah, that's very important in
educational relationships.
And it could be anything. Like, somebody can teach you patience. Somebody can teach you Somebody can teach you how to get your finances together. Somebody can teach you how to up your credit score. Like, hello.
Build your credit. Yeah. I feel like
teach me.
Those are things that since we are aware of so many things at this point in the world, like, people are doing endless trades opposed to going to like college. A lot of people do trades instead of college. Like, teach me a trade. Like, it's like
it
those
makes good money.
Yeah, because we're worried so much about money. Like, we care so much about money. And I feel like that might be why older relationships, couples that are older people, I think money was like, it's like the man is the breadwinner, he makes the money, he's the provider, the woman does this stuff. So it's like, as long as he's doing that, I'm good. So I don't need to know why he's leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning or coming in at 4 in the morning. Like, I don't need to know that because he's taking care of home. Where opposed to now, it's like, what you doing?
We splitting these bills.
I want to know what you doing.
We put in the same hours. We already did our 8 hours. Like, where you going?
And I think that's one of the, because it's like a culture thing too, I think. Because you were telling me about like the Africans.
Yeah, girl, in Africa, the women do not work. The niggas, the men, the gentlemen, they just provide everything. And when they come over here, they bring that culture. It's like, let me take care of you.
That's lit.
It is.
Okay, let's see yours. Emotional awareness.
Okay, and this is very important, I feel like, in millennial relationships, because I see a lot of faking going on. Like, nobody says, I like you, I want to hang out with you. It's like, oh, what you doing? You free? All right, maybe we should link. Like, or do you want to go out for happy hour? Or, like, nobody wants to look stupid. Nobody wants to look vulnerable. So I'm
guilty.
I'm guilty too.
I don't want to look vulnerable.
Like, I used to tell my best friend my tactics, and she used to be like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you like this? Because I'd be like, I'm not about to text him for 3 days and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not texting him first. Oh, I text him last. I'm not texting him again. Like, all this fuckery. And it's like, if you like him, why are you doing this? And in the same breath, there has to be a balance, because putting all of yourself out there and acting like you like somebody can get you fucked in the end.
It can.
It really can.
So it has to be going both ways. That should be on both outlets lists. Balance. Like, it has to be a balance of everything. Yeah. Everything. We both have to be giving the same that we're getting. Like, everybody has to be reciprocating what we get. I know at
least in the foundation.
Yeah. No, that's the most important thing. You could put all this stuff in a foundation and then grow from it.
Yeah.
Like you could plant the seed and then let it grow. We would have like a perfect situation. So emotional awareness basically means be honest with yourself.
Like no, yeah,
Talk
not even
about how you feel.
Even talking about how you feel, but just knowing how you feel. Because a lot of, and I noticed this with a lot of guys, like they won't even know that they are in love with this girl. I'll be like, do you know you love her? Like, you see how you're tripping off her? And they'll be like, I mean, I guess. Like, you love her. It's okay. Like, this is a human feeling. Right. You can love a person. That's fine. So a lot of the times, like, I see a lot of guys not being emotionally aware or honest with themselves. Like, you can, be trying to fuck with these other girls out here, but you get that one feeling with this one girl. So basically just acknowledge that and treat her like she is up there, That's
be real with yourself.
Yeah.
And real with the situation. Everybody that's new, that just tuned in, send us 5 things that you feel you need in a relationship, because nobody sent that shit yet.
Yeah.
5
we
things.
Hear, or at least one thing. Like,
send one thing. One solid thing.
Yeah, and we'll read it and
say it.
And comment.
So,
yeah.
Okay, so caring. Oh, going out of your way. For each other.
Like the little cute shit really matters.
Romance is dead. Oh, we got one. Communication. Yes. Communication is number 1. Transparent.
That's a good one. It is.
Transparency. Okay. That's not bitch.
That's so mature.
That's our first. That's both the first ticket.
Oh yes, bitch. See there.
Transparency is lit. Okay. So I think it's easy. It's kind of easy, but at the same time, it's not. In a millennial relationship. Yeah. I know I'm not the most transparent all the time. It's funny because me and her have these conversations all the time. Oh, compassion, communication, transparency, compassion. Compassion is a good one because we don't feel bad for shit that goes on with other people.
But I feel like all of that comes under like genuinely loving somebody. We don't know how to love each other.
Caring about someone. Trust for sure. Trust. And that's what my friend yesterday was saying, like, we don't trust each other. Like, our generation is not trusting each other.
We're so dishonest. That we're so dishonest. That's why we can't trust each other. Yeah. When we start being honest with ourselves. And it's also an insecurity
thing. Insecurity has a lot to do with trust.
Absolutely. As far as trusting your partner.
For sure.
We need to get over the bullshit, honestly. Yeah, why? Especially us women.
Yes. It's like, why am I worried about her? Really?
Right.
It's like, I think that, and it's funny because, it's funny because I used to be super, super, super insecure. Same. And I would be like, you smoking with that bitch? Yeah. And it's like, really, why do it matter whether you smoking with your friend? It's like, as long as I trust you and I'm like secure myself to know, okay, you love me. You love me. You love me. You care about me. You don't want to hurt me because you love me. So you don't want to do anything to hurt me. And you're going to be honest and tell me if you do, whatever. I have to trust that that's how it is. So when you're put in another situation with another person, I shouldn't be so insecure to think that that person you're going to love them because you fucking...
And another thing, the energy that you put out is so important. Like, okay, let's say you don't trust your dude and then... let's say he's hanging out with this girl and you're really getting on him, annoying him, like, why are you hanging with these bitches, blah, 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 blah. He could have not even been thinking to cheat on you or nothing. But because you're complicating the relationship by being insecure, I'm not putting fault. I'm not saying cheating is like okay
cheating
at
is
all.
Wrong.
But I'm just saying, like, when you complicate the relationship.
This may be cliche, but great sex. That's so important.
We're going to get into
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Let me write this down.
Right. Don't forget. But yeah, so you complicating your relationship and bringing these negative vibes in, it could very well, because remember, men are a little weaker than us. They can't like sit there and be in a bad space in their relationship. They're going to go find some girl or something like that they might end up cheating on you, and it's all stemmed from like
because
the
it's like when you keep
beginning.
accusing somebody, it's like, okay, now I'm thinking it's a thought now.
Mm-hmm.
She said, honest communication, equal compromise, compassion, trust, and continuous pursuit. That is okay.
You need to write a book.
Yes, like that's good. Continuous pursuit, like keep
chasing
doing
each
everything.
other.
Yes, do everything I did to get you. I need to keep doing it to keep you. Like I don't need to get comfortable, complacent, like stagnant in a relationship. I need to like, okay, so even if I'm up in the ante, like I got you by doing all this. Let me like keep doing more.
Yeah.
Like let me double up. Everything I'm doing, let me double up. Yes. So it's like the wait, what else did she say? Because that was a really good one. Honest communication, yes, being honest when you're communicating. That's like perfectly putting everything into like one thing. Equal compromise. Compromise is important because nobody can get every single thing that they want. Yeah. And I feel like I know that's my problem. I want everything going my way. I want everything. I want to do what I want to do. I want you to do what I want you to do.
Right. And I want you to want to
do what I want you to do. And if I don't, it's like I got an attitude on me and that is so unnecessary. But like, we're making progress, guys.
Yeah.
But compromise is important in any relationship. Like, it won't work. How is it going to work if we're only focused on one thing, one person?
Or if one person is happy.
Right. So that's a good one. Compassion. We said compassion. Compassion, I think, is just like caring about the other person
in every aspect, emotionally, physically, like
just caring. Like if they having a bad day, what you need? You need like a back rub. Like
you need to talk. Like what's going on? That nigga blowing you. Like your boss. Like what's going on? You know.
I think so. I think men should do the same thing too. Like. Man, what you need? Like, I just think it's like everybody's trying to save face. Like, everybody's trying to be so rough around the edges.
Because we're all scared little bitches who are afraid to get hurt and we need to get over it. As soon as I jump out of that scared little area, I'm like, okay, life is good.
Yeah.
Like, life is cool.
Yeah. Okay, so good sex.
So important.
Sex is important. People try to make it like sex is not important in a relationship. No, sex is
it's so important. That's how you relieve your stress.
Girl.
Like what?
And it's like sometimes I was listening today and being intentional. Can you tell me what you mean by that while we talk about sex? Can you tell me what you mean? Okay, so I was listening to Horrible Decisions today. Shout out Horrible Decisions. But the guy and the girl were each other's first. He was 31 when he lost his virginity, and she was like 25.
Who are these aliens?
They did it. And they were like talking about how it was like religious thing. Like they grew up like that. Their parents never talked to them about having sex. Like they were just virgins. Like they just was good with it. And he said it like, he never really cared or wanted it because it's like he didn't know what he was missing. And so now and now they're only having sex with each other though. They only have sex with each other.
But they be like, "Babe, when's your lunch break?"
Yeah, probably do. But it's like it's a physical connection. Like it's nice.
That's beautiful.
It's important.
That's
Once you
so
start
beautiful.
having sex, okay. If you're into like some people ain't okay. Look, we could be thotting. Fuck it. We like sex. Sex is good. I love sex. My last relationship was probably built on sex, and it was like bomb is bomb. So I used to be like wanting to solve problems by having sex. Like that was
just shut up.
It was like maybe we get an argument like. Maybe we should have sex.
Yeah, let's see how we feel.
Let's see how we feel after this. Then we can talk. We used to have sex, then talk about it. Like talk about the problem because it was calm.
That's a great.
Everything was good. It's like therapeutic.
Wait, have you seen what's that show? Working Moms.
No, it's on Netflix.
Oh my god,
I'm gonna watch it.
It's this one part where they were like, forget it. We'll watch it together.
Watch Working Moms.
Yeah, this is a great show.
But yeah, sex is important because. If that's something that you want, like, not for people who don't care, but the people that really, like, enjoy having sex, That's important in your relationship.
Yeah.
That's a different level. Like, you reach a different level, especially if you care about each other and you're doing all of these things, like showing compassion and showing, you know, different romance and all those things. It heightens the sex. And it's important to know each other and know what makes what makes your partner, like, get what they need from you during sex and vice versa. Like, it's important to know that. And I think that bad sex can ruin relationships. I'm a strong believer that bad sex can ruin relationships for sure. I really want to know what she means by being intentional. I really want to know. I hope she writes. I hope she's like typing right now.
Wanting to do things for you. I don't know.
Intentionally doing what you intentionally doing things.
We'll let her elaborate.
Yeah, I hope she writes. Please elaborate if you're still watching. But yeah, okay. We talked about openness. Openness
is very important.
Openness is on my list because I'm in a different thinking space. Even before I was like, I be blaming it on my prefrontal cortex.
Girl, thank you for informing me that I'm not crazy.
But I think that I've been pretty open. I know some stuff I'm set in my ways, but I think I can be pretty open for the most part. And I'm like, sometimes maybe I'm open to, she told us. Wait, pause on the openness, because she told us what she means. Okay, being present and doing things on purpose, like spending time because you want to be around that person. I'm intentionally taking time out of my day because I want to see how you're doing. That's good. Girl, we need you to come talk with us.
Send us the link for your book.
Send us, yes. We need
some help.
That's perfect. So being intentional, she's basically saying, like, I'm intentionally loving you. Basically, I'm intentionally caring about you. I'm intentionally doing this, and I'm showing you because this is my intention with you. Like when you get in a relationship and they meet your parents and they say, so what's your intentions with my daughter?
Yeah, exactly.
Intentionally being there for someone.
Me and my best friend were just talking about this, like scheduling time, not always being like, what you doing, but say, okay, I want to take you out. So what are you doing Friday? Like the little things like that.
It's like a lot of people be off their last minute. That's definitely a millennial thing.
Yeah.
They be off that last minute.
There's no dating.
Girl, it's the last minute you're like, okay, I'm free right now, so let me call and see are they free too. Every single time I want to spend time with them, it's based off of whether I'm free. Like, okay, look, you're at work. I know you're at work because I know these things about you. I know that you're at work. I know that you are. I'm sorry, y'all. That baby got up. But it's like, I know these things about you. I know you're at work. I know what time you're on break. Let me come to your job on your break because I want to spend time with you because I know this is when you go on your break. Let me go out of my way to do that. Let me intentionally show you that I'm taking the initiative to plan something with you because I love you. And that I don't think that happens enough. And I think all of those things, the romance and the intention and the going out of your way and the caring all kind of go like hand in hand. Because it's like, if I'm doing all of those things, that ultimately is the same thing. Like I think it's cute as hell if you come. I think it would be so cute if you come to my job on my lunch break. Even if it's for like 30 minutes, that's still so cute.
That is cute.
It's like, that means you really was thinking about me. You took the time to do that. Like, I think that's so nice.
To do things where it's like the reward is just you smiling. Like, that's so beautiful.
So cute. It's like a movie.
I know. I'm live for that chance. No matter how rough we want to act.
Yeah, it's like a movie. But, okay. So, openness. I feel like people... It's always your phone, girl. I feel like people are more stuck in what they feel. Like right now, it's like a lot of fads going on. It's a lot of I don't want to say they're fads, but in a way, it's a fad just because everybody's doing it. And stuff is being popular that really normally wasn't, used to not be. I think that's like a millennial thing for sure. Like everybody's being a vegan. Do you know how many people were vegan before this that weren't talking about it, but now everybody's talking about it? Or like being like the LGBT has like broadened so much. Like you got all kinds of new stuff added to it's like LGBTQRSTU. Like it's so much. Like so much is added, and I feel like we aren't necessarily open to it, but I feel like in certain situations that's what should be happening. Like we should be open to those type of things, because maybe it's just like I look at it like you never know, right?
You never know.
So it's like I could be open to this, but I wouldn't know because I've never been open to it. So I think that openness is important for me, because it's like I want to be open and I want my partner to be open. So it's like I'm on this new kick where I'm like into like the poly thing. So I want to be open to that, and I want my partner to be open to that. And if they're not, I have to accept that they're not, and they have to accept that I'm like I am. But like just having the opportunity to do it, just because I want to, it's something I want to experience.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I think people are so I think people are so insecure sometimes that it's like I'm not open to that. Yeah. Because I don't want you. Maybe it's because like I don't want
insecurity and fear, because it's like they didn't see their parents have a functional relationship like that, and a lot of people don't want to be like their parents. But a lot of people are not addressing the issues in their parents' relationship.
Because ultimately, we never know what the issues.
Yeah,
are.
Of course.
Like, we just know from the outside.
And that's probably. Sometimes that's a better thing, especially if you're a little kid.
Yeah, no, I don't want my kids to know what's going on with me and their dad. Yeah. Like, don't ask me. I'm gonna be like,
what you can do is, like, what you do learn, you can teach your kids. Like, you should tell your son, okay, sometimes women can be, a little, you gotta just step back and just let them, or whatever you have to explain to your child. You can guide them that way.
Just be their guide. Like, even though, and say it in a way for them to understand. I don't think it's, because I used to be like, my mom's always talking to me. Because she wouldn't say things in a way for me to understand. She would be saying them in a way that's like, that's what she thinks and that's what she believes, so that's what she wants me to do. And I'm not going to do that.
Nobody's going to go for nobody's kids are going to go for that.
No, don't tell me what to do.
And we have to take these lessons that we are saying right now and implement them into our own kids.
We're teaching each other and teaching y'all and teaching the kids.
Yes, because adults always forget. Like, I talk to adults all the time. I'm like, wait, but you was sucking and fucking that. Wait, and you coming for who?
Right.
Like,
it's true.
You need to be a little more understanding and try to guide her in the right direction and not be so like headstrong.
And like it's easier said than done. I know personally from having kids. Cause I sit here thinking like, oh, I hate all these little girls that my kids like.
I don't understand that yet.
Because it's not even because I don't want them to like anybody. It's just they're my babies. I don't want them to be. I only want them to love me. And they dad always be like, no, y'all like
mothers.
But then it's like when they get to that age. Right now, my kids is young. When they get to that high school age, I'm gonna be like, I hope you find a girlfriend. Leave me alone. Like, I don't want you. Because my kids are clingy. I don't want you clinging on me.
Girl, you're going to miss it.
I'm going to miss them forever.
When they be like,
my kids will never leave me.
You're going to be like.
My son starts to do that now. My 8-year-old, he leaves me. Like, he went to his first sleepover like a few weeks ago. I was like,
how dare you?
You just hate me? Like, and then my baby goes away. Saturday he left. I was about to cry. I was so sad. I was like, what am I supposed to do with like my life? Like, what do I do? Do I like knit? Or do I do I make like kebabs? What do I do with my time?
Do you make a cake for
when they get back? For when they come? They like cookies, right? Do I need cookies? Do we need to like, maybe they won't leave again if they eat cookies. But no, being open with just being open. I think we also need to realize that in that, I feel like when I say open, I'm not just talking about, because one thing I think we really need to remember is that every relationship is not a sexual relationship.
Absolutely.
Because we can be insecure, so it's like, no, you can't have. I used to be proud to be like, my nigga can't have friends.
See, I thought that made me sound psycho, but that was low key my belief too.
I could be that. I could be that. And he'll say like, nah, my girl was out like crazy. Like, nah, I can't have friends.
It be niggas.
I used to be like, my nigga can't have friends. Friends.
For what?
Friends?
For what?
That's some bullshit. Oh, you got some.
Somebody said, "Oh no."
Oh no. but now I'm looking at it like, you should have friends. Because if Absolutely. I'm sitting here and I'm cussing you out and you don't understand why, you sitting there talking to your other dumbass nigga friends, it's gonna be like, pointless.
Nah, she crazy.
She crazy. She tripping.
Just go to your other girl.
Yeah, young, she tripping. Like, you wanna go find some? Like, look. That's wrong.
You have to go out. Yeah, you have to find me some legs.
It's like,
fuck that bitch.
It's stupid. It's like if you had a girlfriend, it's easy to, because I don't have any like current male friends like that. But the friends I have had, when they come to me with stuff like that, it's like, no, like this, because you made her feel like this by doing this. She can't really say it because it's like, it's bad enough that you're not taking her serious, but. What they say?
You said, "LOL, she's sexy." I don't even be like that. Whatever.
But it's like, you can't expect to understand something that you've never experienced. Mm-hmm. You've never experienced being a woman. How am I expecting you to understand that? Right. So by you having all male friends and no women friends, how am I expecting you to understand me? And nobody's helping you understand. Who you gonna talk to? Your mom? Like, she's on your side. Like, you need like a friend who's like, no, I fuck with you so hard and I love you, but I know you, so this is what I'm telling you as the person who loves you.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Because men don't like, I don't care what nobody say, men do not like their girl having friends that are men.
They don't.
They be like, oh, nah.
You gotta nip that shit in the bud.
Be open.
I love men.
Be open.
And like I said, not even in a sexual way, but male company.
They be funny.
Yeah, male company is great. Male
like
company is great. And plus, like, I don't know if you feel this way, but a lot of the times when I first meet women, like, they have like this wall up. It's like,
I got walls up with women.
It's like bitch face. Like, and I'm very social, so I'll just be like, "Hey, girl," and give them a hug, and then they be like, "Oh my god."
When we first met, that was like one of the most smooth meetings I've had with a woman. Like, hey,
yes,
how you doing? Like, that's the first, like, that's one of the smoothest. Like, because normally it's like,
look at you. One person could say, "Oh, you cute," or whatever, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I was just about to say the same thing," but it's always this wall. It's like you look at each other like competition.
Just get into the conversation. Like, they don't even care. They
Sometimes it could be sexual, but a lot of the times it's just like to make conversation, to be funny, and if you vibe. You know, it could be a friendship.
Yeah, men have to stop thinking that I understand. It's like, nah, because I'm a man, so I know what men do. But it's like, everybody's not doing that. Like, yeah. Everybody's not trying to.
And respect my no. I always say that. Like, okay, these men want to do this, and that. If I say no, then.
They got to respect it, and we can still be cool.
You need to respect it.
You can't be like, nah, you can't be cool with him because he tried to shoot his shot at you. Like, you tried to shoot your shot too.
Men and this one is
successful. Yes. This one is not. Like, and it's okay. We're
Everybody is flirty. Everybody's flirty as fuck. I'm not even about to finish.
It doesn't mean that you're like
it's gonna go anywhere.
Do something. It's just like that's how people. I flirt with anybody. I flirt with women too.
Yes,
I don't just flirt with men. Like I'm just a flirty person, and I don't like 99.92265% of the people that I'm flirting with, I will never give a chance. Like, ever.
Exactly.
So, that was that. Okay, a plan. Financial stability and growth. Whew. For a millennial.
Absolutely. That is so
important. We move so fast.
To me, like, you just have
to... A plan is solid, though.
Yeah, you have to have a plan. Like, you have to... be doing something or working towards something.
Yeah.
Like something. It could be anything. Like you could want to be the CEO of a company that's already out there. You could want to work for somebody.
You could want to own McDonald's. If you are if you're a fry cook and you like, nah, I'm gonna be a fry cook for this long, then I'm gonna be a cashier, then I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be a manager, I'm gonna be a supervisor, and then I'm gonna own McDonald's.
Yeah,
you have a plan for what you're trying to do. That was on you on 101. That show.
Oh yeah.
The boyfriend, he worked at McDonald's, but he was a manager. And he was always talking about how he wanted his own McDonald's franchise. Mm-hmm. And people look down on stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, you about to own McDonald's owns Chipotle, guys. So let's talk about that. People owning your own business, owning your own something. Even if you don't want to own anything, just moving forward. Like, what's your plan to move forward? Mm-hmm. Because, like, people that are lawyers and stuff don't always say they want their own firm. Yeah. They say, I want to be top at this firm, but they don't say I need my own firm. Doctors don't always want their own practice. Something. Yeah, like, and it's okay.
That's fine. Some people don't want the stress. That shit is stressful.
Like me, I was assistant teacher. I never wanted to be a teacher. You gotta do all that lesson planning. You gotta do all this, like, it takes so much. You gotta take your work home. Like, I did not want to do that. I didn't feel bags, stressed out. Like, it's like, I just want to have the fun with the kids. Like, I want to help the teacher. I want to move forward, like, with this stuff, but I don't have to necessarily right now be the lead teacher, right? So it's like, I could just be working here, and then I want to own a daycare, and I just tell y'all what to do. Like, I don't have to be...
That's where I want to be. Like, I don't want to be management. I want to be...
owning that.
Like, okay.
Yeah. And I don't think there's nothing wrong. Like, it's just as long as you have a plan. I know financial stability is hard for millennials. Like, because we have so many things that we're trying to do. We're all over the place. Things are expensive now. Like, college is super expensive. Everybody's not fortunate enough to get scholarships and grants. People have bad credit because of the student loans, like, and other things that we didn't get taught not to do. Like, so I understand
being our age and not having financial
stability is not the easiest. It's not the most attainable thing right now.
Yeah.
But for some people.
I know. When I wrote it, though, I just meant financial stability to be in your plan. Because I say that because by the time I'm like 35, I do want to be financial stable.
I'm at 35 now, too, because I used to say 30, and then I started getting close to 30, and I was like, all right, I'm going to say 35.
I'm going to say 35. That's when I want to be good for me. That means, like, shit paid off, owning shit.
I want good credit, have property.
Yes, so my partner has to be on the same shit. Like, I'm not, and that's what I mean. Seriously. You don't have to have financial stability right now. I can't even speak on that because I don't have all my shit together. So how can I, like, expect you? But
we have to push each other forward. Like, we have to be moving together.
You have to grow.
I can't be all the way up here and you all the way back here because you're not really worried about what you about to do in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, we have to have a plan. And then if we don't have a plan, we got to rethink what we're doing.
Yeah. And if you're not doing things, if you're not going by the plan, then...
Let's regroup. There's do you watch Broad City?
No. Is it on Netflix?
No, it's on Comedy Central. I will send you the link. Yeah. You can get that shit for free. So Broad City, the girl, she's 27 now. She was with this guy. I think she was 24, 25 when she got with him, but he's older. Like, he's 37, 35, 37, whatever. And he has a plan. Like, he's a dentist. He has and they're together. She's like kind of living. She just now figured out that she wanted to go back to school. She's like doing a job. She wants to have her own business, but then sometimes she like changes her mind. Like, she's kind of all over the place. She like.
Is she a gentleman? Like
she could be, because we are that way. But so she's not. I'm not gonna say she's not stable because she makes sure her rent is paid. She makes sure her bills are paid, but she's just living. Yeah, she's living a millennial lifestyle. He's not. And they had, once they were together for a year, they had a year anniversary, and then it was called, I forgot what it's called, but basically a renegotiation. So they talk about what they both wanted from their relationship. And me too, girl. Geminis all day.
I love Geminis. I'm not gonna fake.
Because we lit. Yeah, girl. So, yeah, it was like a renegotiation. So after a year, this is what we did for a year. We had so much fun. We were talking. Now let's sit down, write our list, and talk about what we want in the coming year from our relationship. And they ended up breaking up because he was like, I want a family. I want to move to. They live in New York. He's like, I want to move back to Maryland. I want to have kids. I want to open my own practice. And she's like, I'm just not there yet.
That's how
she's like, I'm not there yet. And they broke up, but it's like they were adults. They sat down, they communicated, they talked about it. They did it over dinner. It was like an anniversary dinner, but we negotiated what we were doing.
Which is beautiful and important.
Yeah. And so we're going to talk about those flags because that's the flags for. Remember I told you temple, when I go to temple? Those are the flags. We'll talk. But,
who is that?
She's a follower. She comments a lot. It's okay. We'll see if we could bring her in.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's like, if we have a plan, and we can have a plan this year, and next year the plan change, you know? So we should be able to just communicate that our plan is changing.
Yeah.
And if it's not meant for us to stay together after this talk, we just go. We stay friends and we move forward.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. No
Catch
love
you on the
lost.
other side.
And yeah, she said, rest in peace. Yes, rest in peace.
I know. I wanted to talk about that. That's so crazy. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. I knew him because of Lauren London. I knew him because everybody told me about him. I heard about him doing other stuff, but I didn't listen to a lot of his music.
I didn't listen to his music either. And I was just asking my friends, like, do you listen to Nipsey Hussle? Because I keep seeing him, but I never
had a
heard.
Conversation about it.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I knew he did stuff, but I didn't know about the music stuff.
And, like...
Which is good, because he's known for the things that he wanted to be known for. He, like, used music as, like, his platform to do what he was
doing. But... it's really crazy. I don't know if you guys are like conspiracy thinkers or anything like that.
Everybody's a conspiracy.
But some people are like, I know, but some people are like, I don't touch that, and that's fine. But he was doing like a documentary on Dr. Sebi, the doctor who was murdered way back then. I mean, not way back then, like a couple of years ago. Oh, somebody just said something. Yeah, so it's freaky that he just got murdered randomly. And I heard he was like just with his son.
He was in front of his store.
Yeah, like that's just so crazy. Like he just took a picture with his son and then he was murdered. And I'm like, who are the witnesses? Like,
they got footage.
Can these people stop calling me?
They got footage. They said I got footage
of the shooter.
Of the shooting, not the shooter. The shooting. Somebody blowing her up, y'all.
I don't even know who that is.
But yeah, so let's get back to this. We don't want to be sad, guys.
Yeah.
Because that's sad.
It is sad.
It's just sad.
Our prayers go out to Lauren London and his son, his children,
his whole
family. And yeah, it's just really sad.
But yeah, okay.
Lost a good one.
For sure. What did you... Oh, communication. We talk about communication a lot. And then confidence.
Why is confidence so important? It's important because when you're really confident, you're not going to be doing the BS as far as like, oh, you can't have no friends, or oh, you can't go here, you can't do that. Like limiting your partner from doing exactly what they want to do because of your insecurities. You don't really find that with confident people when you're dating them.
Yeah, it just has to do with the insecurity thing. Like confidence, insecurity go hand in hand. Be secure, be confident. Don't be arrogant. Because arrogance and confidence is two different things.
They both came up.
Listen. Oh, self-love, for sure. That adds to the confidence.
Yep.
And then, okay, let's like try to talk faster. But yeah, we talked about security, laughter. Oh, my last one was laughter because we talked about other two.
Laughter
is so important to me.
important.
I want to laugh. Like, I don't like being in a serious ass relationship all the time. I want to play. I want to laugh. Maybe I'm childish, but I'll be that. I like to play, and I like to be entertained in this relationship. Like, I like to have fun in relationships, which goes with the adventure and creativity. Like, I want to go to amusement parks. I want to go to the mall just because, like, I like window shopping. I want to go to the zoo. I want to go to the museum. I want to, like, do, like, skydiving and, like, bungee jumping and, like, all that kind of stuff I want to do. And I want to laugh the whole time that I'm doing it. Because, yes, it's important to be serious, but really, who cares about that shit?
You can't be too serious. I don't want to have anxiety in my relationship. Like,
right.
Oh my god, he's gonna be so mad.
About to end.
Like, no.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is another episode
of Strawberry Lemonade.
Bye.
We out.
Buy tickets. That's good because every other time, we always gotta
make two.
Yes, and we have to always make two, but then we always have to be like, okay,
right.
Oh, we could put this one on YouTube though. So this episode was brought to you by Shea Organics.
Yes.
And Fire Hair Studios. Get your hair done. Tell us.
Okay, so you can get any type of braiding style with Fire Hair Studio. We do faux locks, distress locks, goddess locks, bohemian locks, crochet, all types of stuff. If you go to our Instagram, you'll see all the styles. And then Shea Organics is our all natural skincare line where we have shea butter straight from Ghana, Jamaican black castor oil from Jamaica. It's basically like a hub where we get stuff from all over the world that are like beauty secrets and we sell them. So check that out.
Shea.
Yes.
It's good. The Shea Organics. I have it on now. I'm super silky soft.
Yes.
I use it on my baby. And he's always smelling good and super soft.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I use it in my hair. I use the shit. I have to buy more.
Everything because it's all natural.
Yeah. So buy Shea Organic support. Buy tickets to our Spiked.
It's going to be lit.
It's going to be
I'm so excited for that. Balaguer.
In Silver Spring.
Spring.
The link is in our bio on Instagram. And yeah, just support, come out. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.